My name is Catherine and I'm a craftaholic. Welcome to my craft room and my channel. Hi everyone, welcome to vlog 8. It's been a fibery week last week, so I did some sewing and I did a lot of crocheting. I did absolutely no beading whatsoever, but I hope to change that this week and get into my craft room a little bit more, because the crocheting and the sewing is something I do downstairs, and I actually also been crocheting outside because we've had some wonderful weather these last few days. Today actually we have 23 degrees and it feels like summer. So let's start with what I did this week. Let's start with the sewing. So last week I showed you the fabrics I received from Wild van Stof, and I went ahead and worked with them. I made a few masks already, and then I decided I needed to order more fabric, so I did, and I received that on Monday. But I will show you what I already did. These are the masks. And the pattern, like I explained, it's a pattern that has been issued by the government, by the health department, and it's a 2-layer mask with room inside to put an extra filter in. Now I used elastic bands, elastic that is that I ordered a special elastic that you can wash at 95 degrees. Also, the fabric is specifically cotton or polyester, and cotton that also can be washed very warmly, so they can sterilize it. I made a few of these, and then I ordered some more fabric, and this is in the beginning phase. I cut and measured and already ironed the folds in them. So I just have to sew them. See, like for instance, I have this, but I also have a purple and a pink, which will go very well with this fabric. And I mean, it's not because you have to wear a mask that it cannot be fashionable. So I'm very excited about this. Now this is a very neutral one. You're actually supposed to wear this side in because this is more absorbent. And this is a little more, as you can see, it has a shine to it. This is a polyester, it's woven more tightly. But this is just both cotton. And the measuring and the ironing is it takes quite some work, but it's fun to do. And I did a few test runs, and then now I'm gonna do the whole bunch at once. I haven't counted them, but here I think I have like 20 or 30 ready to be made. So that is one thing. Then once they're made, I can ship them out. Then another thing I did while I was waiting for the new fabric this weekend, I started on some new bags. I still have to do the crochet part, of course, but everything I could already do, I did. So once I have the lacy stuff done, I can just assemble and sew. So So this is number 1 with the Viewmaster. I love how my stash had the perfect fuchsia to go along with it. This was a fabric on sale, so I don't think I can order more of it, which made me realize that not just because of the lacy thing I do, but also the fact that I'm using fabric from my stash and fabrics that are on sale or out of stock. Most of these bags are gonna be one of a kind. And I also decided I'm never ever gonna make 2 exactly the same bags. I might use one of the same fabrics, but never combine both fabrics, same fabrics. I don't want to make 2 bags that are perfect copies. I will always change something about it. So, but with these 2 fabrics, I had to really puzzle to get all the pieces I needed. So definitely one of a kind, because I don't have this fabric anymore. And the same goes for this one. This fabric also came from my stash. I bought this years and years and years ago, so yeah, it's gone. I just had enough to for this bag, and I paired this with this fabric. It's gonna be so pretty. And then I also made a third one, which is very subdued in color, but very pretty as well. Very elegant. Can't wait to see them finished, but I have some hooking to do first. And speaking of, I have kind of declared myself crazy, but I am crocheting some lace, like really thin lace with a 1.25 millimeter hook and very thin thread. But I love how it looks, and it's actually a very fun pattern with like a 4-row repeat. It's easy. It's just chains and doubles, and that's it. And I'm thinking that this will go wonderfully well with this bag, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna use it for. It's gonna take a while to make the lace long enough, but it's fun. Then another crochet thing is, I'm sorry, but it's really hot in here, I'm very proud to present my very first amigurumi. Now, it's supposed to be a lamb. I thought it was a bunny, and it ended up looking like a doggy. Nevertheless, I'm very proud of it. It was fun to do. Now, this is the pattern from Patchwork Moose. I mentioned it last week, and I will definitely purchase more of her patterns. This is a free pattern, but the others are like $5. It's really not that expensive and totally worth it because her instructions are very clear. It's awesome. I didn't need any help with it, and it went quite fast. So I'm proud of my first amigurumi. bunny, dog, lamb. Yeah, well. So now I think that's it for fiber. I'm sorry. I got plushies and it's itchy, and lipstick and plushies are not a great combination actually. I have not yet had the time to continue on my crochet whips I showed you last week. I did not work on my beads either, but I've been sewing and doing the amigurumi, and also making the cat tries amigurumi video. So that's what I've been mostly doing. I've unearthed another treasure box and also another box that was laying around that I would like to share with you. Now this is papercraft, and I don't want to call it origami because it's not really it. Origami to me is when you fold one piece of paper, but I have this container with little bits of paper that I cut years ago from magazines, and I started making the elements to flowers. And this is what the flower looked like when you glue 5 of them together. Now when you put these flowers together, you can make a ball out of them. And it's so cute, and it's fun, and it's cheap. And I keep on shooting them away. They're just shooting out of my fingers. And this is actually something that could be fun to do with the kids while they can't go to school. Now these make really nice ornaments. You can just put them in a bowl or hang them. You could add some glitter to it and make Christmas ornaments with them. But yeah, this is kind of a forgotten thing that I unearthed out of one of the treasure boxes. Though it's not beads, but there are other crafts in the treasure boxes. So far mostly beads, but I'm getting to the other crafts. So now this one is a paper craft, and I want to finish one so I can show it next week or maybe the week after, but I want to bead this week, so maybe it will be a little bit later, but this is definitely gonna show up again in the future. It's so fun. And I even put it in this really nice container. It looks professional. And I cut enough paper to last me for a while. So let's head to the box of long lost treasures. I opened up a new box. It was half empty already. I must have taken out some stuff already in the past, and we're just gonna go through the things in there together again. So here we go. A bag. Bags like we've had before. You guys are starting to recognize them, I bet. Okay. There's again a lot of seed beads. metal wire. And a large, it's a bit tangled, sorry. Yes, a necklace. I remember there being 2 beads on the bottom of this. And these are nice Swarovskis. Blingy, blingy, blingy. So I think I'm gonna repurpose this. I'm actually thinking this would be so pretty if I put it on a keychain with other beads, like bag jewelry to hang on your handbag. Because as a necklace, yeah, but somehow I'm just picturing it on a handbag now. I'm gonna repurpose this one. What else do we have? A tiny bracelet on memory. Now that's a big oopsie. On memory wire. And I just broke it. I just broke it and sent the beads flying around. So this is gonna go into the bead soup. And I'm gonna have to go hunt for beads later. Okay, now that's an oopsie. What else do we have? Seed beads, number 8 seed beads, and cylinder beads. And what do we have here? The beginning of a flower. I think it's a fuchsia flower. It's completely tangled, but pretty sure this has something to do with this. Actually, I know where this pattern comes from. Also a very fun book. It's by Liz Thornton and Jill Devon. It's called The Beaded Floral. It has all kinds of flower patterns. And I'm pretty sure that the fuchsia came out of this. There it is. Yep, I'm pretty sure it comes out of this book. So, yep, here it is. So that's the one. I do think I only have one flower though. So I can definitely finish this flower. It's gonna go in the to finish box, and then when the flower is finished, it's gonna go into the repurpose box and I'll do something with it. Now let's dig a little further in the bag. Yes, now I remember. I have a stone donut. And I think this donut was part of this necklace. Like this. Something like this. And I also found this bead that was part of this necklace. Just don't really like it anymore like this. So I'm repurposing the pieces. I wore one of these, yeah, one of these necklaces, a green one, in one of my first videos. It was with a netting around. It was really, really pretty. Now this is not stone, I think it's ceramics, because it's discolored. So definitely need to repurpose it. Okay, what else do I have? These findings are to use on these kind of suede cords to fix beads or to fix a clasp. What else? Okay, a lot of cylinder and seed beads. So many bags and tubes of beads that I started to work with, and then either I finished the project and then abandoned the tube because I tended to use a new bag of everything for each project, so I knew how many beads I used, which makes a very nice collection of leftovers. Hey, but I'm gonna use them now. Okay, what else is in here? Ah, I think we encountered this little piece already in one of the other videos. What else do we have? A leaf. A very, very pretty leaf. And ooh, a pendant. I think I was not really satisfied with this. It's not enough. It's too simple. It's not intricate enough. I'm sorry about the dogs, but they're very happy with the weather as well. But as soon as a bird dares to walk around in the backyard, Santos is on it. Poor thing. Or when the neighbor dogs barks, or whenever he feels like it, he likes to bark. Okay, so back to sorry, back to the beads. Yeah, I'm really, see, I backed it with no, not even, it's from the piece itself. I actually have, I think I still have a bag with these pieces. Yeah, so this is need to think about it, because yeah, not happy with it. Need to think about it. Okay, what else do we have? Nothing. Just seed beads, like I explained, tubes and bags that I started and discarded. Hey, that sounds nice. So let's grab another bag. Oh boy. There's a hole in the bag, and all the bead soup is running out. But trying to show you, that's a lot of bead soup in that bag. And bead soup and holes in bags are not a good combo. So I'm gonna lay it down on my desk and just grab some things out. Okay. What do we have? A very, 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 very thin, needle, size 13. This is the thinnest needle you can get, beading needle. Sea beads, rings, always good. Beautiful drop beads, sea beads, and kind of a cute bead, but the bag is very, yeah, not see-through anymore. Crimping beads. And then I have a lot of bead soup and a lot of chain, but I can also see that there's some elements, beaded elements in there. So in the bead soup I have Swarovskis and glass beads and pearls, like this. So that's gonna go into the soup. And then I have, what's this? I think this is also an earring. Again, I have only one. I'm gonna start a new trend, wearing just one earring. Well, actually, I'm not gonna start that trend, that's been done. But I love how bold I was here with the turquoise Swarovski with the purple and bronze. This looks really good. I like. Could also be a very nice pendant, but maybe it's just a little. I'm gonna remove myself from the screen. Natalie told me maybe it's because my eyes are in it. See, when my head's not in it, it's actually better. Ah, I love how this looks. It would look great as an earring. Now, if I can figure out the pattern, which I don't think it's gonna be hard, and I actually haven't. Oh, it might actually be an element to make a bracelet, because this looks like 2 loops to attach. Actually, might have an idea where the pattern is. Hold on. This is the book that Hand Jewel comes out. I showed you a few videos ago. And it's by Marie Le Sueur. And it's very, well, actually, this is the Hand Jewel kind of thing, no? This has very, very intricate jewelry in it. You know what would be nice is pictures. Not it. Not it. Ah, see. This is the Hand Jewel. Maybe it would be worth finishing it, especially now that I have the pattern. Though it's a lot of work. Yeah. But at first glance, I don't see that element I made. Maybe it just didn't come out of this book at all. Oh, look how pretty. Let me just try to not put anything. But look at how pretty these are. Ah. Well, anyhow. Yeah, I didn't find that pattern. I didn't find this pattern, but pretty sure I can reconstruct it though. It would really, really look nice as earrings. I really love the color. And maybe I should just make a necklace with it. Oh no, I don't have the time. My goodness, I'm in love with these colors. Okay. This is, oh, I love it. Whew, snap out of it, cat. Okay, what else do I have? I have 2 rings of seed beads. And as I mentioned before, I made hundreds of these. Hundreds. I'm not sure if I could still do it by heart, but I could almost do it with my eyes closed. Now, what I did do with these is on top of these rings, a large bead would come like this. Like this. And I would just place several of these elements with the pearl on top next to each other, and it made a very, very elegant bracelet, necklace. Okay, so what else is in this bag? Well, it's like I said, it's beet soup, and there are quite some Swarovskis in there. Ah, see, I have a purple and green rhinestone, like the turquoise one in here. And maybe, just maybe, I was planning on making all kinds of different colors like this. And I have to say, that's a genius idea of me. In all modesty, I actually like my idea I had. If that's the idea I had, I really like that idea. I just love colorful things. I love color in general. So I'm gonna put that in the to finish box if I manage to find the pattern, but I think it wouldn't be that hard to recreate it. Pretty confident I can just copy this. This is basic skill. So that's the bag. Let's do one more thing. Yeah. Something small. Let's see what this is. This is a store that sells fabrics and buttons, because that used to be their label, because now they changed their logo. I mean, it's Veritas. It's they also sell beads and yarn. It's actually my closest local yarn shop is a Veritas, but they don't have well, they have a large selection, but only 1 or 2 brands of yarn, and it's their own yarn brand, and then Schachenmeier, which is a German brand. It's wonderful yarn. It's really, really good quality, but it's expensive. It's like €5 for a ball of yarn, and it hurts. It hurts to pay €5 if I can actually on Ice Yarns get a whole pack for €5. I'm spoiled, I know. Well, anyhow, this is also where I buy sewing thread, and I think this is Cordonnet, the largest or the thickest thread you can find, the thickest sewing thread you can find. And this is what I used to crochet these really tiny seed beads with. This also looks like a very thick sewing thread. And rhinestones. And what's this? Ah, it's the completely faded registered tickets. Maybe I can see a date on here. Yeah, 2004. Oh my god. I know it's bad. It's really bad, but hey, I'm gonna put this away. Oh. So apparently this is linen thread. Okay, so that's valuable. I mean, it's always good to have thread, either for sewing or for crocheting. And okay, what else is left? Okay, so there's just some more bags left in there, but I'll keep them for next week. So, well, I guess that's it for this week. I would like to thank you all for watching, for liking, for subscribing, for sharing, and for commenting. I appreciate you guys so much, and I love interacting with you. Now, before I go, I want to leave you with this completely useless fact, and that is that 25%, so 1/4 of all the bones in your body, are located in your feet. See you next week. Bye.